just one bite. I see you see me, that's why I like this, show, but I'm positive. Yo, it's been hella long since I uploaded a video, and I honestly don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Nigga, I'm having another awakening. I have to cope with my real life. And shit is just not pretty right now, so I gotta throw some makeup on. I was enticed to grab this book at Hobby Lobby for some reason. I didn't know why. It had some fulfilling signs in here in it. With that being said, a dramatized retelling of the Bible with mixed reviews on the writing, and I can see why within the first 30 pages. Because that's as far as I've gotten. So with that new information learned and registered in your head, this book has a lot of incestuous undertones. I'm not gonna hold you. I am not gonna hold you. Now, the art style, fire. What's the nigga name? I've been wanting to get into reading more books lately. Munyon, so I tossed the coin yon. And that's when I knew I want to make content on this. But you see, that decision was made like 2 months ago. Months ago, actually. A long time ago. So that's the plan. Let's do it. Because again, I only got 30 pages. That's all I could take. Trying to take this book seriously. I know it's a retelling of the actual Bible, and the action Bible is dramatized. So everything isn't exactly like it is in the Bible, but based on other people's reviews, this shit is as close as you can get to the fucking Bible. I'm only judging based off quality of writing. The art is fucking superior. I love the art style, and I'm taking inspiration off of it and incorporating it into my own art style because I am a bomb ass artist. I'm not as bomb as this style. I can't draw no line. I can't do that. On the water. Another thing, I'm not trying to chastise or be blasphemous against Christianity or any other religions. It's just you'll see. In the beginning. Okay, so it starts off cool, great, awesome, wonderful. But a disembodied voice in black, gay, coughed and said, "Let there be light." Gay. And I could hear it. He showed it. Okay, cool. How do we know it's a man? Because I've heard women with deep voices. Okay. Sorry, not to be nitpicky, but Big Bang happened. That's how all the whole solar system happened. Sure. Wait. I'm doing the most. I'm doing the most. I'm dead ass doing the most. Don't. There was nothing except God. So there was no predecessor. There was like the one true God. There's okay. So on the second day, God separated the waters of the nothingness into the moisture and clouds of the sky above, and the drops and waves of the ocean below. God named the sky See, look. Was the sky based on actual heaven? Or is heaven metaphysical? Because if it is, wouldn't that make Christianity magic to a degree, just as spirituality is? But I have experienced spiritual haters who are getting ate up spiritually. So again, I don't need no bad karma coming back to me because I'm talking shit about people's religions. I'm just noticing the inconsistencies and the low-key bullshit in this book. Low-key bullshit. It's just like when I said I didn't believe Mother Mary gave birth without having sex. And my piano lab teacher told me this is why children are in cages. Because religion is such a wide discourse. Now, I don't know if there are children in cages, But she did find it funny when I said I couldn't go to Target because when I go outside, I am a walking Target. And this was during the height of the Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd shit. And she thought that shit was fucking hilarious. But as soon as I talk shit about a mythical, magical, mystical being with magic pussy powers, I'm the bad guy. So on day 3, God named the lower waters the sea. He gathered together the waters of the sea, exposing dry ground. He named the dry land earth. So not the planet, he named the dry land earth. On this land he made grass and flowers and trees. He made them with seeds so they could grow more grass and flowers and trees. On this land, he made grass and flowers and trees. He made them with seeds so they could grow more grass and flowers and trees. This was his Dr. Seuss. I got it. I didn't need the repetition. I did not need the repetition. I got it. I had it. I promise you did. I had it at day 1. Girl, I had it before the Big Bang. Day 3, you're losing me. You're losing me. Cause what are we doing here? Why are you talking to me like that? Girl, then you got the nerve to talk about the fruitful earth was a place of beauty. Girl, we're talking about flowers, grass, and trees. We didn't say nothing about no fruit. Everything else before this has been a direct connection to what was said before. The lower waters, okay, cool, the sea. This one's a stretch, but the dry land, sure, earth, earthy terrain. You can get away with that. Why is it fruitful now that we got seeds, flowers, and trees? Because that's where fruit comes from, dumbass. I was so adamant and loud and wrong on this damn take. Instead of greeny, like greenery.
No, too specific.
The earth, the green, the shrubbery.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
The grassy earth.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Something about fruitful earth. That shit just feels out of place to me. So I'm going with my intuition. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong. And then it starts throwing me here. And God knew that it was good. Cool. Bold statement. God is good all the time. Great. What? But how does God... Day 4. Then God fashioned the sun, the moon, and the stars to light the earth, and he set them in the heavens to mark the days, seasons, and years. Girl, now here's the thing. I don't know how recent Earth is in the solar system. What I do know is definitely not the first planet to be conceptualized. I think Earth is a combination between 2 planets. You're telling me the Earth came first and the sun? We're missing a whole period where the Earth looked like the sun. So you're saying he said, "Let there be light," and the Earth popped on shit like this. Just like this. Again, I know this is the Action Bible and it's been condensed and I don't think you'll ever catch me reading the Bible or listening to somebody interpret the Bible. I don't care that much. I don't give a damn. I do watch snippets of people like owning people who claim to be Christians and misinterpret the Bible and then give them correct reinterpretations of the Bible who are also Christians and believe in the Bible. If you followed on that. I like content like that, but only if it finds me. I don't go out my way to look at that shit because, again, I don't care. I don't give a damn. What I'm doing is working for me, and clearly what y'all doing is working for y'all. That's why we have a 2-party vote system. But on day 5, God said, "Let the water be filled with living creatures and the seas and rivers swarmed with whales and fish." Not bacteria. But I practice spirituality in a very tangible sense, you know? Of course, I believe in the magical and the frequencies and the signs. Okay, but I need like more than a license plate. Okay, I need more than that. I need more than that, and I get it. So that's why I've dived deeper into my form of spirituality, and just like how God through pulls people through miracles. Okay, so I see that's how people dive deeper into God and Christianity. But this book is telling me one. Okay, God said, "Let birds fly through the sky." And the open sky above the earth was filled with every kind of flying bird. You know, I think it's a lie to say that there are birds that can't fly because technically all birds can fly to a degree. So, you know what? I'll give him that. I'll give him that. All birds can fly to some degree. So, saying a bird can't fly is redundant. But birds aren't the only thing that fly that God has technically given us. I know I'm being nitpicky at this point, but how do you know it was a bird that came first? Why couldn't it be like a dragonfly or a little punk ass butterfly or something? Not little, no punk ass butterfly, because me and butterflies go like these. Like we do this like with our pinkies. You know how it wraps around like a pinky promise and does like this. That's how me and butterflies are. And so reading this, I was just offended by all the land birds who don't really be flying like that. Because they getting a bad rep already. Because they not even being represented in media, just like black people. Be fruitful. Here we go with the fruit again. And fill the earth, God said, as he blessed the living creatures of the sea and sky. So instead of having a quote directed to dry land creatures, he repeated the first two lines and combined it with the line from 2 days ago, which was in day 3 about shit being fruitful in a place of beauty, and it's day 5 and you coming over here talking about shit being fruitful and filling the earth with fucking living creatures and beauty and blessings and shit. But baby, this is repetition. This is all I'm seeing, which is a big thing in spirituality, repetition. But where's the fruit? I can't repeat shit if you just got fruit out of nowhere. Be fruitful. I know what being fruitful means, nigga. Abundance. But it's trying to be a poetry piece and it's the lines and the dots it's not connecting. And here we go with this quote again. And God knew it was good. This is the second day that God told me he knew it was good. God telling me this. I didn't send a prayer for this shit to be received by fucking God. God fucking opened his mouth and told me this shit, his damn self, on his own goddamn accord. When you telling me this 2 days in a goddamn row without me asking for it, I start to think you trying to hypnotize me. And God knew it was good. How do I know it's good at this point? I could get bit by a whale. Fuck by it if it wanted me enough. Or is that a dolphin? Fuck by a dolphin. Speared by a fish. Bit by a bird, bitch. Anything could happen to me. But just because God says it was good, what does that mean? Am I free from all like penalties from the animals? Like what? And he knew it was good. Good for who? The earth? Because if it was good for the earth, why do we have invasive species? Why did God make good to contrast the bad and vice versa? And if Satan is a god, why the fuck does he not live in hell? We'll get to that. Or is Satan just idolized to be a god? You know what? I do not want this broken down to me. I'm speaking from a place of ignorance, and you just gotta take it. On day 6, this nigga talk about some. Then God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures, and God made all kinds of animals, wild ones, tame ones, even those that crawl on the ground. Oh shit, I spoke too soon. Okay. Okay, we got to the ground animals. Then God created the first man, Adam, and the first woman, Eve. They were the greatest of all God's creations because he made them his own image. Because they made him wait, because they because he made them in his own image to be a reflection of what he is like. God made Adam and Eve with souls that would live forever, and he planned for people to rule and live in harmony with every living thing on earth. Now, here's my thing. How do we know Adam and Eve weren't siblings, and why are they white? And why, for several pages, we cannot see Eve? And I see Adam musky, big body, strong armed ass, big white back ass. Ain't got no booty. Cause if I would have drawn this, I would have put two little shiny specks where some booty would be at. But maybe that's just cause I'm fruity, and my mind doesn't operate like the average straight man. I just can't. I just can't. From a man's perspective, being straight just seems so boring. I'm not calling women boring or the sexual attraction of women boring. I'm just talking about the whole construct of being straight. The masculinity aspect of it. It bores me. Why do you need to seem so geometrical? You fucking square? Who are you trying to please, another nigga? A lot of the times that's what it be, because they have rampant, unresolved daddy issues. But back to the book. There is why how do we know that they were white? Because if God created these two motherfuckers in his own image, of course we can assume that he would create two beings who are unrelated, but then their offspring would be related. Incest. So back to them both being white. Nothing's wrong with being white. Hey, white people, I have a white friend who does racist things. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. She's done some racist shit, girl. Distance myself. So I can only take so many doses of um I had a point here. Oh, how do we know Eve won this voluptuous African Egyptian goddess, Mozambique goddess, Ghanan goddess, Saudi Arabian goddess, Dominican goddess? Like, how do we know she wasn't a goddess? Like, how do we know her name was even Eve? Because if you tell it, if you Yvette, like something, Eve, nigga, Eve. Okay, girl. God looked at everything that he made and he knew it was all very, very good. I am being brainwashed to believe everything he's making is good. Because if everything good in relation to what? Like, that is a very broad statement. God is good. Even that statement is, when you say it contextually, you usually say it when something satisfying happens or something your way, okay, occurred. There is nothing in this book signifying why what he's doing is good. Shit is just appearing, popping off, and being created and happening, and he's saying it's good because he knows it's very good. How does he know it's good? Clearly, it wasn't fucking good. Clearly, God didn't know what the fuck he was making was good enough, because look at the world we live in today. People who don't really do shit gotta live in a world with people who murder and rape and kill motherfuckers. And here I am, gotta sit and live through the shit. No, I'm not blaming God. But at some point in these niggas' lives, y'all gotta take responsibility. God, I'm looking at you. So day 7, which coincidentally is the last day of the week, which, mind you, there was no construct of time before the meteor. course, there was a construct of time, but it wasn't the same like it was now. So this is just like the it skips prehistoric like times. It's just complete magic. Where's the Garden of Eden? Is it just in space? Oh my god, is it the garden from Steven Universe? They did say it was just the garden in there. Maybe it's the Garden of Eden. Girl. Day 7. And on the 7th day, God rested. For some reason. Not the 8th, 9th, or 10th day. On the 7th day. Yep. We wouldn't be able to tell you why God did that because he's God. Don't question him. That's how I fucking feel about that statement because I'm not gonna follow no fucking God that I can't question. What the fuck do you mean don't question you, nigga? I have questions and I got inquiries and I would love some insight. I would love some. Don't come over here telling me you a deity and I need to be worshiping your ass and I can't question shit. The fuck? God showed Adam and Eve the beauty and fruitfulness of the garden they lived in. He told them, you may eat from every tree except one, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you eat from that tree, you will die. And this is when I would have been said, Cap, Eve, it took you a little too long to eat that goddamn apple. I'm so glad Satan enticed your ass so we can all pay for your goddamn sins. Adam, you a punk ass nigga, cause I would have been a real nigga and ate that fucking apple for my woman. You's a bitch. I would have never let my woman eat the apple and then pin it on her. This nigga blames Eve for his misdeed later. And that misogyny, there's also tones of misogyny and an unequal power dynamic between women and men. And I know that's like a conservatory thing in all religions, like the unequal power dynamic between genders. I think it's stupid and I don't fucking like it. What God would I follow that wouldn't want me to treat a different gender equal, any gender equal? Because I just want everybody to know, I just want all of you to know, spirituality, transgenderism, gay shit, all of this is old news, girl. It's old fashioned, girl. It was normalized and nobody gave a fuck until made everybody give a fuck. King Tut wore makeup with a 35-inch bust down. The nigga had a weave in his fucking tomb. He didn't. He didn't. But my point still stands. And if God, girl, if you made these two motherfuckers in your image and they reflections of you, then you hard headed too. Cause if you tell these two niggas not to do something and they go against your word by not listening to you, don't that make you hard headed too? Cause you told Eve, big headed ass, don't eat that fucking apple from that fucking tree and you'll motherfucking die. And then why the fuck is the consequence death? Hello? I would not want no God telling me don't eat from there, you'll fucking die. It ain't never been that serious. Why is the maximum penalty death? No fireman squad, no little life sentence, death immediately. Girl. But now we reach the next exception, tempted in the garden. That is what is that, a euphemism? Or an innuendo? It's one of the two. Or that might be the same thing. I don't know. Look, Adam, the little bird comes when I call. God is good to us. He has given us everything. Except for fucking clothes. Well, I'll bring up the clothes thing later and how I feel about the clothing option. Except everything except the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Oh, Eve said that. Oh, shit. And it's like, Eve, Nigga, you're being greedy. You're being greedy, okay? You got everything you want and you still looking over here like, I got all this, but I want that right there. Just because I was told I can't have it because I will fucking die, I want that right there. That also makes God hardhead. Don't listen. What else is next? Hardhead. Don't listen. Two-faced. Because nigga, you're telling me not to listen to some shit, but I gotta listen to you. Yes, that is forbidden. But Eve wonders. Why does Eve wonder? Why not Adam? Why isn't the man curious? Why is the woman ditzy and Mexican snack? Like, what are we doing here? And one day she goes to the tree and gazes at the forbidden fruit. Some fucked up, lumpy ass apple pears. Apple pepper pear. Apple pepper apple pepper pepper apple pears. Pepper apple pears that don't even look good. Look hard as shit. Look like unsettled BBL. And you telling me you was fiending so hard for that? What if God isn't one race? He's every race. They. Oh. What if they're neither gender or race? They're all of it. Has anybody thought of that? Satan in the form of a serpent tempts Eve. Here's my thing. I know Satan got kicked out of heaven, right? Was he a fallen angel? I don't know. I don't give a damn. Why didn't Satan make hell? Where's hell? Where's hell? Am I too early in the book for hell to be a thing? Or what? And how did you get into the Garden of Eden? Isn't the Garden of Eden in heaven? And is a lizard a serpent? And if God created everything, in translation, God goes against his own grain. Which means that nigga, again, hard-headed, don't even listen to his goddamn... Are you sure God said not to eat this fruit? Oh, yes. If we even touch it, we'll die. Oh, you won't die if you touch it, see? And if you eat it, you will be wise. Just like God. God. Okay, so... how did Satan know what the outcome of them eating this punk-ass apple would be? What? It didn't even... It's not an apple. It's not an apple. It's not an apple. It's just a fruit. It's just a fruit. So this inconspicuous fruit. Why did you make the fruit with knowledge in the first place to put in the Garden of Eden? Is it like a test? Is it a test that you put there on purpose to see if you were going to get disobeyed? And if you did, why is everybody else suffering the consequences for some shit that two nasty motherfuckers did eons ago? Nigga, I want to live in a euphoric, utopic society. I can't get jiggy with this. Niggas is killing and getting killed and dying outside. I can't do a two-step when there's blood 2 feet away from me dripping down the sidewalk, fucking up my action. I can't do shit with that. I can't. Oh my God. And you're still creating shit. Why did you make the tree? Did the fruit even have knowledge in it? Like, you're right. And if this fruit will make me wise, surely there's no harm in taking just one bite. Adam, it tastes delicious. And it will make you wise. Aside from like the era where all the superheroes just look like white men, Adam is giving Superman, and I like it. But no, pinning all of this on Eve is crazy. How do we even know if Eve was even the one to eat the apple? Why do I keep thinking it's an apple? Bad apple? Maybe that's why. Bad apple. Why do I keep thinking Eve ate the goddamn bad apple? But the forbidden fruit has far different effects than the serpent promised. Suddenly, Adam and Eve realize they have disobeyed God. Their innocence is taken away as well. Their innocence was taken away after they ate the apple, the bad apple, because Satan enticed them. So, would it be wrong if I said this would have made me a Satanist? Because not only did I see the true colors of God and the guise he was putting me under, I'm no longer fucking stupid. Because what do you mean my innocence was taken away? Nigga, I'm still innocent. Nothing happened to me. I just know the truth. And the truth is, God, you're a fucking liar. You told me I would die if I ate this punk ass fruit and I'm still alive and you're mad at me. You're mad because I ate fruit that you made, and you put here. And you mad at me. And you said I was gonna die. Like, that don't even make no kind of sense. It don't make no sense at all. Talking about innocence was taken away. We're not just naked. We're not wise. We're just naked. Cover yourself up with these sleeves. We must hide. From who? From who? Hide from who? Who is looking at y'all in y'all nakedness? Y'all have never even seen other humans before. So the fact that y'all talking about hide, how can you even conceptualize you're hiding from another human if you've never seen God before? Hiding from what? You could be hiding from a boar. A human bloodthirsty, booty hungry boar. Who are you hiding from, Adam? And let's get into that. Adam and Eve put clothes on themselves, right? Linens, loincloth, grass. You know, because grass that's all they got. They didn't have no sewing machines, no loom, They didn't have none of that. No spool. Is that what it's called? No spool, spinning wheel. They didn't have none of that. Cool. Grass and trees and shit, they are alive. They're alive. Plants, they're alive. Photosynthesis, sunlight to eat, they're alive. Plant food, they're alive. So technically they did kill plants and greenery for clothes. But it's like, nigga, they're plants. So I'm not really going to fault them for that. You're probably wondering what's my big point. My point is, a few panels later, God switches their grass clothes with animal skin because they ate inconspicuous fruit. Talking about in the stillness of the garden, God comes to Adam and Eve. How did you know you were naked? Have you eaten have you eaten the fruit I told you not to eat? So you're telling me a bum ass piece of sugar had me thinking I wasn't naked and I was just let it all hang. I'm a nudist. What does that have to do with innocence? It just seems like you're just kind of dumb, oblivious. I'm pretty sure even people back in the the caveman niggas, I'm pretty sure even they had self-image issues. So they covered up with rocks and dirt bras and shit. Nigga, I don't know. But I know that killing is ungodly and wearing animal fur is what, sin like? I don't know if that's true. But if it is, that is ungodly to be putting animal skin on people. That is something the devil would do because you need to make ritualistic sacrifices for the devil for shit to go your way. The devil. So this is devil-ish God, and I'm questioning it. I don't like it. Look, a flaming sword blocks the entrance to the garden. We can never go back now. So you're telling me you could have left the garden? You didn't think about stealing the fruit and leaving the garden. You thought about eating the fruit in the garden and running away from magical, mystical god beings. And y'all don't believe in magic? Like, who's he writing with these bobs? He-Man. He-Man? I see, man. Two men. Why they not naked? Like, where can we go now? What do we do? Wait. Where can we go? What do we do? God's promise of salvation. The perfect unity between God and his beloved creation is now broken for all time. Adam and Eve are forced to create a new life out of their knowledge and shame, but already God has a plan to redeem his creation. God promises that one day he will send a savior for his people instead of saving them himself because he made them. This is like one nigga's in trouble, all of you are in trouble type shit. This ain't fair. No, you're not playing fair. And that's all the time I'm gonna put in this today. I think I'm gonna like read like 2 sections or however long the section is. This is just the tip of the iceberg because there's a lot more incest in this book. And I've only read 30 pages. 30 pages. 30 pages. Like so much inbreeding. Got dark in here all of a sudden. I like this smooth. You wanna fuck? Who shot a cup at me? I need some deep. I'm sorry. Okay. Pseudonyms before we go, don't tell people how you move. Show them I fuck with you for fucking with me. Meet me back here anywhere else I might be at, and I'll be here waiting for your return. Adi. Dook-a-dook-a-dook, dook-a-dook. Hey, dook-a-dook-a-dook, dook-a-dook. Hey. Trying will always be good enough because I had enough will to do so.
Throw it back, baby girlie. I know what you not gonna do. Get out your comfort zone and come taste some different song. Experience a thick illusion, come taste some different song. First of all, new here, I come in peace. Finna lay a track down, no duck a weed. Shut at angles.